trained in tradition, but dipped in versatility. The hiplay ballerinas of CMDC. Hello, I'm Hans Bryant. How's everyone doing? Great. Let me take you back. It was 1990, and I was teaching in Victoria, British Columbia. By the way, that music was by Mr. Jerome Hopkins. This journey goes back with Mr. Jerome Hopkins. Are you in the audience? Yeah. Here you go, that man right there. Thank you so much. So I was in Victoria, British Columbia teaching. I would go there every summer. And in 1990, I went to a rap concert with some friends, and I stayed for a half hour. The profanity was like it is today in rap, so I left. But on my way back to the hotel, I said, if I could put rap and ballet together in a positive way and keep children engaged, I would have a hit on my hands. So I came back to Chicago, and I kept thinking about it and dreaming about it. You know, you have to put your thoughts to action, you know, your vision. So I started writing stuff. And then I started telling my dancers, we're going to do a rap ballet. And of course, they laughed. What's a rap ballet? So, but you know, I was focus driven. You know, they say some people wake up to an alarm and some people wake up to a calling. So this was the calling. How would I put rap and ballet together? So I started writing. And then I realized every time I would teach my kids, if I whispered, they would listen instead of screaming. So I started writing the rap, and I got in touch with Jerome, and he wrote me some music. And the first thing we did was, here he comes, listen up, here comes the guru of the rap ballet. Listen up, people, to what he's got to say. He's got a message he would like to share. So please pay attention, because he's coming here. A word to the wise is most sufficient. He's got the words, but they're kind of different. Listen up, here he comes. The music went into this kind of classical ballet. My guys came out lifting the girls and throwing them all over the place and doing fish dives and stuff. And then I broke out. I got a story to tell, and it's one of the best. This is the story above the rest. It's about a discipline that starts people clapping. The only discipline you'll ever hear me rapping. My name is Homer. I'm here to say I am the guru of the rap ballet. And I kept rapping and rapping and rapping. The language of ballet is French, you see. The techniques came from miles across the sea. There was the Italian, Russian, and the French. Each style has grace and a variance. And I stopped the music. And I said to the kids in the audience, what's my name? And they said, Homer. Where did ballet come from? Russia, Italy, and France. And I realized they were paying attention because it was in this rap cadence. You know, so I figured, okay, we have a hit on our hands here. So with Urban Gateways and here in Chicago, we went around performing the rap ballet. Rap changed to hip hop, remember that? And then I'm like, oh my God, I need some different music. I can't say I'm the guru of the rap ballet anymore. So my name is Mr. Homer. I'm here to say, this is the hip hop rap ballet. You know, just change the wording. So it all worked out fine, so we went around doing that as well. So for years and years, we went around doing the hip-hop rap ballet. Fast forward to 2005, I sent some dancers off to Cirque du Soleil and Universal Circus, that's here in Chicago right now, because they wanted dancers. One girl learned aerial, and she did some hip-hop, what I term in 2007, hiplay, hip-hop and ballet. I realized during that time I was always keeping things relevant with children through the discipline of classical ballet, because these kids would come in off the street and do all kind of stuff. You saw them getting down. And I'm like, you know what? If you're strong enough in your classical ballet technique, we can do all of this on the tip of your toes. So those that believe with me, we started taking ballet 5 times a week, 5 times a week, and every Friday night from 7:30 to 8:30, we would do hiplay. We would do stuff across the floor. We would make up little dances. They do the moonwalking point. They do the running man on point. All the dances that are relevant today, we would do on point. They got stronger and stronger and stronger. But I'm going to tell you a story of how this all started when I get back. Are we ready? I want to entertain you so you can see the variance of how we transgress from when the thought from rap ballet was in my mind to today that's called hiplay. We have taken this hiplay to another level. It has been such an amazing ride for us. I can't tell you. Thanks to social media, hiplay has gone all around the world. It's the craziest thing. But here you have some serious little kids that are focused on classical ballet technique. And I want you to notice something. Did you see all these little African American girls in flesh-colored tights that matches their skin? Most schools around the world, around the country, in the US, have kids of color in classes with pink tights on. This is 2016. This is sad. So when I opened my school, and it's over 26 years ago, I'm a product of Arthur Mitchell in the Dance Theater of Harlem in New York. And one day, he was looking at the dancers and he says, there's something wrong in here. Why do you guys have on pink tights and you have brown faces? So he started going out and getting all this Lipton tea and dyeing tights. You know, tights have come a long way since there. They're like at least 50 shades of brown tights now. You know, really. So schools, when you have an African American kid, if you want to open up that child's mind, if you want that child to look in the mirror and see a reflection of themselves, they should see brown legs and brown shoes with a brown face and brown arms. If they're seeing pink, it's not healthy. It really isn't. To me, it's a disconnect. Dancers, are we ready? No? Did somebody say yes? Oh! So the first piece was called Victoria's Theme, and the music was by Mr. Jerome Hopkins. This is Alicia Keys in Common. Like I said, you have to stay relevant with what the kids are doing today. So they're like, Mr. Homer, can we do something to Alicia Keys or to Prince or to somebody? And I'm like, why don't we? But it's always on the tip of the toes, and it's always showing the classical ballet discipline with all the other fun that we're having. Why don't you come out and play, ladies? And we do have guys, but guys don't dance on point, not in this company. So they're back at the school doing push-ups right now so that they can lift the girls when we get back to the studio. So this is Alicia Keys in Common, and then I'll come back and talk to you some more.
Said I'd be gone by 5, but it's sunrise and I'm still in your bed. Good night usually means goodbye. Me replaying memories in my head. Look at you, look what you made me do. How do you figure my every move? Who are you, you look so familiar. I know you, baby, I know the truth. We got way too much in common. If I'm being honest with you, we got way too much in common. Since I'm being honest with you, who wants to know?
So these young ladies are ages 12 to 17. When they turn 18, of course, they leave and they go off to college or whatever they decide to do. We have a young lady at Dance Theater of Harlem that just left, turned 18, graduated from high school. Several have gone on to Point Park College or Arizona State. But they go into the dance business because they're serious about it. We have people in medicine. I know you guys know Gaynor Hall from Channel 9. It's one of our students. Cheryl Burton from Channel 7. One of my students. They call me Yoda in the business. I'm really older than I look. I'm a health food nut. My body has been my instrument since I was born, so I take good care of it. I tell the kids they only have one body. If you don't treat that right, where are you going to live? Right? So, I'm going back to where it all started. Arthur Mitchell and the Dance Theater of Harlem is my mentor. If you detect an accent, I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. When I was 8 and 9, on the way to basketball, there was a dance school. And my Hispanic friend and I would stop every day and watch the girls in the window. I was 8, but they were pretty girls. So I tell my guys right now, you know, you want to get a girl, go to ballet. So they listen. But that's where it all started with me. I came up from St. Thomas on a dance scholarship because the teacher in the islands realized there was a talent there. When I came up, Arthur Mitchell had just started the Dance Theater of Harlem in 1968 upon the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. So I was in the right place at the right time. The thing about Arthur Mitchell was he was a positive force in classical ballet. He made it fun. Kids come to my school now from other schools because they say ballet is boring. And sometimes I tend to agree with them. It's not that it's boring. Sometimes you have a teacher that's not interested in what you're doing. They just teach because they're on repetitive, you know. They know it. A plie is a plie is a plie is how you do it. Kids come to my class and they don't know about me, and I'm like, we start in first position with a small bend in the knees. In French, we say demi-plie, small bend, please. And now you take it all the way to a grand plie. That's the big bend going all the way down. So you start out with a small bend into a big bend, return to straight legs, and you do it all again. All of these plies can be done in the 5 positions. It's great fun. So they're like, wow, he can rap about ballet. This guy's cool. So again, it's staying relevant with what the kids do now. So a couple months ago, we started posting every Friday night hiplay class on my Instagram, on our Facebook, and the whole thing went viral. It was a crazy ride because some people were liking it and some people were not. In the business right now, I am known as the ballet disruptor. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, if you can make a paradigm shift through creativity and design, you see, and what you see with these kids is a beautiful dance, but notice the spirit of cooperation. Notice how they all get down doing the same thing at the same time. Notice the design and the patterns. And also, notice that they have technique, the love of what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? And you have to have strong feet and legs, right? I hear from people, they're going to break their legs. One woman wrote to me, she said, George Ballantyne is rolling over in his grave. I'm like, no. He's saying, go, Homer, because I work with him. I'm a product of Arthur Mitchell, who is a product of George Ballantyne. People are not open to that kind of change sometimes, which you gotta be. I mean, this is the arts. You need to let young people have a chance to like, wow, this is for me as well. And especially if it's an African-American child, let's face it, the last thing a poor child parents would think about, ballet class? You must be crazy. And that's what happened to me in St. Thomas, by the way. I got home because the teacher said, I'm gonna call the police. You guys are watching me every day. But I wanna dance, ma'am. She said, have your parents fill these papers out. I got home, I have 1 brother, 2 sisters. My mom, boy, you must be crazy. We can't afford no dance classes. You see, but his mom paid for my first lessons. He dropped out 6 months later. 6 months later, I got a scholarship. I continued. So I was in there dancing with the girls, which was my first focus. But then I really got into it. I was doing tap and jazz. And then she said, you know what? You're really good at this. You have to start studying classical ballet. And I'm like, I don't see any other boys in here studying ballet. That's for girls. But then she opened my eyes to the beauty and the grace and the discipline and the love of classical ballet. So that's what I'm doing for these kids, opening up their minds to change. I keep telling them the ultimate computer is the space between your ears. and you can do anything you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. You shift that paradigm by saying, we can, because we can. And I tell them all the time, so people are going to come at you with negativity about what you're doing, but we do it because we can. We do it because we love it. We do it because it's disciplined fun. It's creativity. It's how we do what we do. We love what we do. Are we ready? So, thank you. This piece is Missy Elliott and Janet Jackson. It's called Burn It Up. They love this piece better than all the other pieces we do. You're going to see why. Isn't that the truth? So why don't you come out on stage and get ready? She's only 13. She's like, go, Jackson.
That's how I burn it up. That's how I burn it up. Let it burn. That's how I burn it up. That's how I burn it up. Just
Stay right there. Stay. Stay. Hold on. Stay right there. Thank you. Stay right there. So we have gone from Good Morning America to Steve Harvey to work with Mercedes-Benz in Germany to New York to Vogue Fashion Week, back to New York for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. It has been a whirlwind. And we're looking for partnerships so that I can give scholarships. So if you're anybody out there that can help us, please get in touch with us. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to show you guys about hiplay, about creativity and design with the human body and the human spirit. God bless. Thank you very much. All right, ladies.